let's take a look at some of the medicinal foods that are good for enteritis that we'll notice last time. Enteritis can occur a lot, especially in the summer, when the intestinal mucosa is damaged by food poisoning or bacterial infection. The intestines become inflamed. This is called enteritis, and the causes vary widely. Enteritis is often caused by various viral or bacterial infections, such as food poisoning, and there are also chronic diseases such as ulcerative colitis. If you have enteritis, you may suffer from stomachache and diarrhea, high fever, and vomiting. It usually improves on its own after 3 to 4 days, but it can be wise to get treatment if symptoms developed, as it can sometimes lead to chronic enteritis or serious consequences for children and the elderly. In case of enteritis, drink warm barley tea.
Subscribe. Like. If you press it and leave a comment, it will help you make good content. Subscribe. Like.
Today, I would like to introduce brown rice soup as a good medicine for enteritis. The brown rice soup stops diarrhea. Hyeme, which is rich in vitamins and minerals, is good at absorbing moisture while strengthening the internal organs and improving blood flow. Therefore, diarrhea stops when people with dehydration eat it. However, brown rice has a disadvantage that it is difficult to absorb digestion, so it is better for enteritis patients to cook it with brown rice soup or brown rice porridge and eat it softly rather than cooking it with rice. You should avoid eating before going to bed, especially if you grind the beans and boil their porridge or drink water. It strengthens your stamina. The nature of brown rice is warm. In terms of the 4 constitutions, the intestines are fit for the cold-born constitution, namely soamine, taomin, while the warm constitutions are not recommended for soyang and taeyangin. Secondly, boiled plum water is recommended as a good medicine for enteritis. Plum decoction water is good for vomiting with diarrhea. Plums have been widely used for medicinal as well as edible since ancient times. Plums have a very strong sterilizing ability, especially against bacteria. In addition, since there are some functions of the large intestine, it is highly effective for enterocolitis caused by bacterial infection, chronic enteritis, and vomiting. It is better to drink boiled plum water when vomiting is present. Even when you don't want to eat anything, the sour taste of plums will boost your appetite. Plum boiled water, or smoked dry plum boiled water, is better heard during vomiting. Dilute 1 tablespoon of plum extract in 1 cup of water. Let's see how to make a smoked dry plum. First, put the plums in water and boil them half-cooked. Second, apply charcoal to the half-ripe plum shell. Third, put the charcoal plum in a steamer and sprinkle with sugar for 24 hours. Fourth, you can dry the steamed plum in the sun. The nature of plum is warm. Despite its warmth, it can be seen as the best medicine for soyangin and taomin when viewed in 4 constitutions. The third food to introduce as a good medicine for enteritis is kudzu root boiled water. Kudzu root boiled water soothes intestinal cramps. We treat kudzu root as an important medicinal ingredient in Oriental medicine called giljiang and kudzu root ground as galban. The main ingredient of kudzu root is starch, which soothes convulsions and strengthens the intestines.
Subscribe. Like. If you press it and leave a comment, it will help you make good content. Subscribe. Like.
Pour a cup of hot water into a teaspoon of kudzu powder. Drink it well, or drink it by thickening the kudzu root. At this time, adding a little sugar will also help with abdominal pain. Drinking the roots and flowers together will also eliminate food poisoning. The nature of the kudzu root is cool. In terms of 4 constitutions, despite being cold in nature, it is the best food for taomin, and it is also suitable for soyangin to some extent. However, it is not recommended to soamin or taeyangin. Fifth, I would like to introduce the perilla as a good medicine for enteritis. The perilla prevents bacterial enteritis. There is a famous story that Kudzu, once a Chinese name, healed a boy who ate crabs and had enteritis with the perilla leaf. In fact, during the summer season, it neutralizes the poison of fish or crab to prevent food poisoning and prevent enteritis. That's why when you go to a Japanese restaurant, the perilla leaves that look like sesame leaves are placed on the sashimi. In case of enteritis, it is effective to just eat the fresh perilla leaf, but it is more effective to obtain the perilla leaf, which is dried and sold in the medicinal herbs, and add ginger, peppermint, and licorice together to drink. To boil the perilla leaves, pour 18 grams of ginger, 6 grams of officinal magnolia, and 6 grams of licorice into 30 grams of the perilla leaf, boil, and drink until half. The nature of the perilla is cool. In terms of four constitutions, it is the best food for suman, despite its cold nature. The leaves of the perilla are called jasoyab in Oriental medicine. Other foods that are effective against enteritis include mugwort, which is repeated with diarrhea and vomiting, and when stomach pain is accompanied, you can drink mugwort for about a month. Mugwort has a pain-relieving effect. In addition, decoction of Atractalodes japonica koizumi root also has the effect of stopping abdominal pain and vomiting. When diarrhea continues with enteritis, it is also a good idea to drink Thunberg's geranium with decoction. Thunberg's geranium stops diarrhea and has excellent antibacterial properties. Purchase dried Thunberg's geranium from the herbal medicine store. Pour 2 cups of water over 20 grams of Thunberg's geranium and boil until half. Divide this 3 times a day to warm it up and stop diarrhea. That's it for today. I have identified some good medicines for enteritis. Next time, we'll look at some good medicines for chronic constipation. Thank you very much for watching so far.
지금까지 시청해 주셔서 감사합니다. 구독과 좋아요를 눌러주시면 컨텐츠 제작에 많은 도움이 됩니다. 댓글도 함께 부탁드립니다. 감사합니다.